How's it hanging? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And we're back with some Outworld 2. When we left off, there was a town and we're trying to...
I trust the dusty streets, inescapable advertising, and high-strung citizenry live up to your expectations of an Auntie's Choice company
I'm
town?
liking the Moon Man when you come back in. Yeah, we're trying to turn this town. I think we've convinced one person. What we got? Let's search Thingy's house. Search for something.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever says humanity can't
Any choices? Stay hungry meal pack.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack.
Sorry, ain't ready yet. Let me know when you needed a stretch. Okay, hey, got a distraction for you.
Must convince the guy. Why are you shooting, guy? Here? All the way over there, dude. Yeah, I thought that was the exploding things. Okay.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Searching around. Stuff and things. Jam it. Okay, there's definitely something outside. Everyone okay? Hi, Wozniak. Hope you're having a good day. How's it going today? Not bad. Not bad. It's absolutely freezing here, though. Forecast snow. Had technical issues because of weather and all that type of malarkey over the week.
Give the order and I'll take
Everything's
care
been
of
great.
it, Commander.
Hope you're having a good day. And my assumption is these things are going to explode, but they might not. Might have just been wasting ammo. Oh, they might have. Doing great on vacation in Minneapolis. Nice. Oh, on Thursday. Cool. Then it's your birthday on Friday. Well, if we don't see you on Friday, happy birthday, it was Nick.
Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprag race. Just didn't account for all these travels. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hunt the crabble skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah,
hey.
It's a great idea.
And even more medical supplies. It's always better to have more than what you need, you know? I'm gonna check. Do these explode just by being near them? No. Okay, I was wasting ammo on those things. They're just scenery. Dang it. So I need to sabotage the infrastructure and secure something else. I didn't really read that. Secure the defections. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So many medicines. If it doesn't cause her to affect, nothing will, you know? Okie dokie. Then you destroy all the drones and that one. Then for them. Found information on Clayton is not so secret fan of anti-choice products. You can convince the chief to defect. One thing he agrees. Charlton is hiding something. Maybe inspect his house in the abandoned section. Sabotage loudspeaker. The generator, water pacifier, and loudspeakers are important. She's still got the generator and water purifier. Find.
This looks like the place. Law, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
This must be for Niles. Okay, we'll see about getting Niles' one done while we're here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zeb. You look... well.
Just, I'm gonna hacking skills. I was gonna hack into his
Always
computer.
put your hands on other people's things.
Oh. Okay, so he didn't like that. Got ya.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
You know what? His rotation adapters are fine. Your attitude could use it. Yeah.
And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off?
Yes. I was Niles' commander back in the day.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
I
wonder why. You're kind of an ass.
Hang fire, Commander. Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I'll let Niles
I know I
respond.
let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
Maybe you'd like to rethink Niles' offer.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
Is that like a time thing? Fine, I'm in of Niles'.
Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Okay, we'll kill them all.
This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
I haven't found a way to meet the station yet. It might take a while.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the console.
I have some questions
I'll
before we
answer
go.
what I can. If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic, repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration.
Yeah, about his mental refreshment. And how does he
Stop
fully
there.
remember? Because I thought they wipe your memory.
I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds.
What can you tell me about your
The
neighbors?
Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here, and I feel kindly toward them.
My neighbors? I was referring to West Point.
Of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind if you've explored the nearby settlement. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes.
Thanks. Ooh, doesn't say stealing. If it doesn't say stealing, he doesn't need it. Okie dokie. I'm going to do a cheeky little save.
Armed and ready.
Just because I want to see what's in here.
Yeah.
Workbench. Okay, that's the water portable. Okay. Nice. The medicine to hand in. And go speak to Charlton. We still got the generator. And we want to go to the robotic place and get that done. Wait, I'll see what's out the back way. Like... this way. Ah, thought that was a tentacle moving. It's just a wheel. So we could have came this way and not shot those things. Oh well.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine.
We're unscrupulous interlopers.
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned communique.
Bread off your plate.
Okay.
No,
Ah, the Outlander I spoke with before. What brings you back around?
they say they offer you direction.
Look, I know you're secretly a loyal customer of Auntie's Choice.
Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
Sure, the ads, not some woolly cow cola, are particularly riveting.
Ha! I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purple Berry Crunch brand cereal. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive
Lips.
attitude and all.
And your
laugh
lips
at
are purple.
danger. I hand make my own luck. That character is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
Wait for permission. I see my opportunity and take it. I handmake my own luck.
What's their secret?
Deeply involved in all matters, clandestine efforts. I suppose one might call me. I'm absolutely not here an official anti-choice business. Go over the second
If
one.
I understand the subtext, that means yes. Dearie me, you are the first secret agent I have ever met. At least in waking life. Now, do tell, what is the latest word from the field?
I met with Miller Street, the director of the advertising you adore.
Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
Naturally, he wants you to come work for him and help sway others to move to Fairfield.
An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
Did I mention you get a sign-on bonus? Is a case of Purple Berry Crunch?
With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go.
Make me very persuasive, I'll talk to him.
Righto. Well, you seem rather confident. Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me if, I mean, when, of course, you receive it.
Laboratories for purposes.
You convinced Cho into defect once Hogarth agreed.
Guess at the Panpharmacon 5 is now available to you. The unremarkable everyday.
Okay, we'll go to the doctor woman.
People have been... Outsider?
There's the medical supplies.
Well now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those Crabbles didn't give you too much trouble. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it.
You want his permission
It's
first.
less a concern about disloyalty and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives.
I'll try my best.
See you when I see you.
Nice, convince her too. I haven't even got any on hacking. That one now has a cross in it. Got a plus there. So let's see if I can find it. Which is the... generator. Okay, what were we going to increase? Yeah, we've got none on hacking, but I want me... speech up. Okay. Bribe cost, what's this one? Deal damage to weak humans or creatures, frighten them a short duration. Ooh, that allows me to frighten people. Okay. Go for that. Always get crafting materials. Do you know what? I'll go for Scrapper. Because I like stuff and things. You all know that. Okie dokie. And personnel trapped in the lab. We'll actually have a look where these stuff is. What we got? That's for the woman. There are two things up there we haven't even done. Hey, let me... Dude, so just like in the first game, how do... Travel to the west point? No. I want to fast travel here. Dude. The same issue that was in the first game, where every quest is too close. Nope. No. I then was running into the... Yeah, it's because it made me teleport there. I wanted to teleport all the way down there. Okie dokie. Ow. Okie dokie.
Liquidate him.
Once we arrive at the automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks!
Yeah, they're the people that obviously were up the top.
We made it! Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A!
Okie dokie. Okay, let's see what happens when we just walk in.
Who goes there?
Me.
By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
I've got a pass.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak.
Oh no. Sounds serious. Everyone alright?
Nothing too bad. Aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Okay, first things first, if no one's watching, we'll see if we can steal. Nah. Too risky. I mean, if it was something really good. Okay. I mean, not the best parking, but you know, who am I to judge? That's a lift.
All the
matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Ambient Zeranium levels are higher than average, but within acceptable ranges. State your business. This unit was engineered to facilitate management of supply inventory at this installation.
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them what you got, quartermech.
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode. Best look into that later. Please, give it a try yourself.
See what you have for sale.
Should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
Does that one compute, big guy?
Affirmative. Initiating commerce is one of this unit's default commands. Initiating commerce.
Nice. Ooh. Okay. I want to buy the planned things because I don't know if... That means that's a plan, right? Yeah. Pet for your ship? Dude. Description key. Okay. No junk. Nice, that's a lot. I had a lot of junk. Okay. Pet for my ship. Nice. The keys. When you get more to come back for that.
See you soon, I hope.
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest in our catastrophe.
Catastrophe? That's my middle name.
Acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing, but not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it.
Looking for some mech parts.
We may or may not have what you need. Speak with Hazel, our ever-reliable and ever-resourceful quartermaster. Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals, though we may not last long if we fail to repair the Zeranium leak.
You want someone to patch it up. Ideally, someone disposable.
I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate.
I'll work with him and see what I can do.
I tell you, Woodrow, the situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with Zeranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
Exactly. Maybe we need to speak to the quartermaster again.
Welcome. Glad to have you back. Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since
She
supplies
saw us
stopped
literally,
arriving.
like, what?
And then you
A minute ago?
Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the quartermech here.
Quartermech? Is that really what you're calling it?
Quartermaster automechanical or automechanical quartermaster are a mouthful no matter how you spin it. And I despise inefficiency. Excuse the mess, by the way. Auntie gave us a pummeling a few weeks back. The old wardens paid the price. Where their courage faltered, a little mental refreshment should do just the trick.
Notice you haven't paid the same price.
When the attack unfolded, I was fixing the automechanicals who laid down their gears in our defense. Our leaders failed to do the same, which makes them more cowardly than an automech. I did my part to uphold the Protectorate. Can they say the same? Now what'll it be?
I'm looking for parts to reprogram combat mechs. Have anything like that?
You'd think that a fully stocked automechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory.
Has the quartermech been acting unusual lately?
As a matter of fact, yes. Recently, when the crates by the wall got too high, it began stacking supplies on the catwalk above.
I'd gather that their automech programming is just as rigid as the rest of their society. Meaning, this automech didn't misplace anything.
Logic can be a funny thing, you understand. One misstep can have the most peculiar results.
At least I suggest the parts were misplaced and not stolen.
Hey, that's a good point. The quartermech is my responsibility. Claim whatever parts you require from the missing supplies, and we'll call the matter settled. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay, helping with the Zeranium leak and all.
We haven't yet. But sounds like I ought to fix that.
Delphinia is not very nice. Or maybe she just doesn't like me personally. Anyway, she's very talented, and I'm glad she's helping out. And I'm never going within 10 feet of her again. Best of luck in your search. Let me know if I can be of assistance.
Okie dokie. We've got automatic parts over there.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
What about you?
Stay true, outsider.
Oh, a new arrival. Oh, and what's this? You, I dare say, are exhibiting clear signs of Zeranium exposure, stranger.
What?
Fortunately for you, you appear to have a fairly mild case. I imagine you haven't even noticed any symptoms yet. If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask, for medical posterity, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, go ahead.
First question, can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to the Zeranium?
Oh yeah, we wandered in a cloud of the gas, yeah.
I'll mark it down as haphazard meandering then. All too common these days. More dangerous than one might think. All right, next question. How are you feeling?
Spiffy.
For instance, do your bones seem noticeably softer somehow? Have you observed any sterility on your way in? Or aching in your thyroid or spleen?
I feel reasonably fine.
Well, good for you. Keeping a positive attitude can often aid your recovery. I wish more of my patients shared your optimistic disposition. As a token of my appreciation, allow me to provide you advanced Zeranium therapy of the highest possible quality. There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love, be pleased to act as your consulting physician again, should the need arise.
I'm looking for parts. You know where they might be.
Normally, I'd say to ask the quartermaster, but he died a few weeks back. Perhaps he's been replaced since? I wouldn't know, as I've had my hands full since the attack. Failing that, I imagine you could ask the technicians here. One of them might know. Oh, gladly. I've rather dedicated my life to researching its unique form of matter. What would you like to know?
Okay. What is it?
Zeranium is a crystal. Even in its raw form, it generates energy. But once refined and stored in a quasi-gaseous state, its output increases exponentially. Zeranium is found in a liquid state as well, but it's far too hazardous and inefficient for our needs. Refined zeranium is used to power nearly all major Protectorate technology. It's an amazingly efficient power source.
Okie dokie.
However, it's also highly unstable and must be mined exceedingly carefully. Even minor bumps or jolts can cause zeranium crystals to explode.
So shoot the crystals. Got ya. Tell me about its
Zeranium in
dangers.
its default crystalline state poses two risks. First, it's extremely volatile, exploding with an immense burst of energy if upset in any way. Second, zeranium crystals produce a small amount of gas, which we think helps stabilize its crystalline lattice, but that's just a theory. In this gaseous state, zeranium is quite hazardous, breaking down organic matter through a mechanism we still don't quite understand.
How long should someone survive in a cloud of
The
gas?
concentration of the gas is a critical factor. A person could remain in a light haze for several minutes, whereas a dense cloud can kill near instantly.
Okie dokie.
Anyhow, I
Stay
could
away
talk
from
about
dense
this all
clouds.
day if I let myself. Hope I haven't bored you unduly. Was there anything else I could help you with?
How do I keep getting poisoned?
Total avoidance is best, but try to get out of the zeranium as quickly as you can if exposure becomes necessary. Come to think of it, there may be some exciting new breakthroughs in the near future. Our visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from zeranium's effects, though she was having a spot of trouble last I heard. Don't have much to spare, but you're free to have a look.
See what she sells. Ooh, can't afford it. Okie dokie. Yeah. Back in one sec. Okie dokie. Oh, I'm inside the cloud. Getting poisoned there. Ah, there she is. Okie dokie.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought.
Oh,
Now,
I'm the other
what
way
is it
around.
you
I think
want?
interruptions put me straight off my thought. Yeah, you must be the scientist Marshall mentioned, the one working on the shield device.
Our good Marshall sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected.
I could always expedite your work in exchange for something in return.
Assist me, and you'll get more than bits out of the equation. You'll get a prototype shield gadget, the first of its kind. Now tell me, are you familiar with zeranium gas?
I mean, there's clouds of fumes around the hangar outside.
One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable zeranium all over the place. I could speak at length about zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So
Okay.
what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm.
Sounds useful. How's it coming?
Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself.
And you
the principal
do.
function of the device is
I
confirmed
like how happy she is about her
operational.
work.
I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
I'll be willing to help you if you need a hand.
Good, good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
Does the gas need to be from the hangar? Won't any Zeranium gas do?
Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples.
Makes
Ideally,
sense.
the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that.
This is dangerous. I'm in danger?
Well, of course, obviously. To that end, I'd suggest choosing a cloud of lesser density for your collection efforts. Lower chance of near-instant death that way. If you suffer prolonged exposure, assuming you survive, see our local medical officer next door. She is highly preoccupied by the treatment of Zeranium-related maladies. I believe that covers all the necessary education for this particular assignment. Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Okie dokie.
Outer chassis sealant at test number 14.
Doesn't say stealing. Having it.
Failures. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
Does it say how to use it? Yeah. Okay. I'm supposed to stand in the gas?
Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
If there's anything on the desk.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? Now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put all manner of bric-a-brac in here. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off limits while I am working here. Didn't see that peculiar little scamp again after that.
You know what? I should get out of your head.
Until a more convenient date and time.
Okay, my assumption is then we'll pop a cheeky little save. I'm just going to walk in. Okay. That's why we did a cheeky little save, guys. Maybe it's this stuff.
Not sure. We should get in.
Ah, yeah. So we just walk in. Like enough? Nice. Okie dokie. Doc, cure me.
Ah, you're back. And you've been cavorting with Zeranium again, by the looks of things. Certainly, there is a nominal cost for treatment to cover essentials. All right then, hold perfectly still. There, all better. Was there anything else you needed?
Nope.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away.
I've already done that.
Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user.
Catalytic amplifier should do the trick, I think.
Capital deduction! Where have you been all my career? You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside.
I'm guessing the locals weren't keen on parting with a rare component.
You guessed correctly. Our chief mechanist was rather hostile to the idea. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier.
There we have the item, and that's if I have science. Tell me about this Dragoon.
Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon.
Now, what's the
I'm
problem
sure
with the
he's
quest?
just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with Zeranium poisoning.
I get the amplifier,
A
yeah.
flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
I can put explosives on that. Okie dokie. Somehow I need to get up there. Okay, okay. It's all about parkouring, guys. Okie dokie. Time to talk to the chief. So that's the dragoon. Ah, the chief was in here.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
You and Marshall don't seem at the best of
The
terms.
Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox relay station, but I'm responsible for their quality control. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me.
Blame the gas.
Brigadier Montelli does not accept excuses, and he does not tolerate failure. The Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this case, we both can't be right.
I'm going to buy some
You want to
supplies.
see the quartermaster. She's right next to the gate you entered through. Under the Marshal's office, she'll only be able to sell you our surplus, but you might find some of it useful.
Want the amplifier.
She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't.
Anti-disabled this facility. They think you're dead in the water. Prove them wrong.
That's a fair point. It's not as if they've come back to finish the job. Perhaps they assume we're already beaten. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here, so I can extract its vital organ. 1 catalytic amplifier as
Nice.
agreed. I hate to lose another Dragoon, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Suppose you're not getting in any trouble over
Not a
this.
chance. Donaldson has done everything in his power to get this facility online. He can't blame me for doing the same. Be seeing you, stranger.
Okie dokie.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier?
There you go.
Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war.
Thanks for the shield, Doctor.
Don't thank me. Just doing my part for the sake of the paradigm, same as anyone.
Ah, so it's another gadget thing to use. Okie dokie. Let's return the whole car thingy. Yeah, the shield device you can protect you from. Recommend you report the thingy at the. Okay. I assume he's in the one place I haven't checked. Yeah, that looks like him. First things first, can I have a look at your computer, sir?
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Whether or not you're able to help us, I'm grateful to have
I'm already
an extra set
started
of
to help
eyes
you,
on the
sir.
problem. Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
Here's the device. Well, a working prototype right here.
I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the Zeranium. And
Okay.
be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse.
Concerned about the mechs.
Don't worry about Woodrow. Smart fellow, but his cautious nature gets in the way. Yes, there is some risk that exposure to Zeranium will corrupt our automechs, to use his colorful language. That shouldn't stop us from delivering them on time. I'm sure they'll be scrubbed clean once they arrive at the Vox relay. But that isn't our problem to solve. You be sure and come back once you've made progress on the leak.
Ooh, doesn't say stealing. Okie dokie. Okay, this has got us through here. We need hacking. That's sealed. Can't hit the button. Over prepared. Isn't it only a shot or two? Doesn't matter. You're already reloaded. If you ever let a weapon run out of ammo, you'll do less damage. No. No. Having more ammo would be good. I know. Ah, there you go. Like, if there's a really good floor, we'll take it, like.
Look alive, Commander.
Push it down. Yeah, I'm assuming that's everything that they want me to do. Whoa, okay.
Armed and ready.
What's that doing out there, guys? Ah, fuck it, it got whoop.
Outsider in need of guidance.
I have the engineering for that. Got a lift. We can't activate because we need the engineering to fix it. Okay. We should go up. Okay. What in here? Yeah, let's go at the top. Dude. Okay, maybe we should go and see the guy. I hope it's saved. Could have saved here. Nice. You know what? That means we can still.
Give the word and I'll take care of him, Commander. Stop it and wait. Each shot is too far. The idea is to kill them before you die.
Okie dokie.
What have you done? The Zeranium now spews from the hangar more thickly than ever.
Oh. Tag. I brought your power facility to his knees. Whoops. Not sure really. I was trying to fix the leak and more gas started erupting everywhere. Because I just kept pressing everything.
The damage must have been more advanced than we thought. I knew I should have pushed the repairs earlier. Sure, a few may have died, but the mission might still have been salvaged. This is my fault. The blame lies squarely on my shoulders. I gambled on an outsider rather than trusting my own resources, and now the price is paid.
You okay?
With this failure, I have likely doomed this entire island to the tender mercies of our enemies. No more will our stalwart subjects reap the bounty of this land. No more would the pleasant whine of servos accompany our mechanical servants in their noble servitude.
Hey, retaking this hard.
Instead, this island will be trampled by the boots of our enemies. Its resources stripped bare, leaving nothing of the beauty we've cultivated over long years. As our stewardship is cast aside like so much detritus, harmony will be lost, and chaos will reign. Praise will give way to slogans, duty
I mean, he's
to
got away with
greed,
words.
honor to contractual obligation. Freaks and worse will despoil that which is left behind, while bureaucrats will use this once proud land as a springboard for their superficial and petty ambitions.
My lord, this has to be a record of some
And
kind.
with the island's fall, I may have dealt a crippling blow to the Protectorate itself. Our foes will use this place as a stepping stone, eating their way deeper into Eden like ravenous
I
maggots.
wonder how much he's got. Like dialogue.
It will all be my fault. I'll be remembered, if any of us is, as the one who lost it all.
Is it over? Did you finally get that out of your system?
Yes, I suppose I have. Now please, leave me be.
Nice. Okie dokie. Only goes up to 9. Ooh. Okie dokie. I'm still getting hack up a bit. Do I like engineering? Okay, we fast traveled over. We'll do a cheeky little save. Okay, we want to give him the auto parts. Yeah, we did just save it. Okay. We want to give him the auto parts to do that mission. But not if it then means he ain't gonna leave. We need to convince him to leave. And join the other people, you know? So we can do that while taking automax with him.
That vacuous cacophony sets my... Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
We'll give him that.
That is most excellent. Please, hand them over. Sincerest thanks. Now, we had what you outsiders call a deal. I promised you a means past the bridge and a way inside the Vox relay. There is wreckage from a crashed ship traversing most of the expanse. With the right equipment, the path will lead you directly to the Vox relay's main gate. Tell me, do you already have Protectorate jump boots in your possession? That's what I knew them as. The official title is Personal Plasma Thrusters, I suppose.
I do not. Have you got any I can lend?
No, but we have an outpost up at Spire Grove. Requires a lot of cliff work. They likely have a prototype there. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It'd save many lives.
You are a rugged, space-faring frontiers person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
The Vox relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness,
Okay.
I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing Protectorate law.
Right. Who do we need to show the writ to in the relay?
Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox relay. Conscript him with the writ. And this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down to take him into custody.
What's
To
that?
message
I'm
superiors
actually,
outside
yeah,
the
I'm enjoying the
facility
story.
beforehand. We cannot allow any
You
of
just
that to
started and
happen.
it's nothing like the first game, so you're disappointed. I'm actually enjoying it. But, yeah, if it's not to you, I'm enjoying it. I played the first one not long ago. The part that I'm sort of not liking is I like the time device part in the first one, where it was a bit where you could control and shoot all the time. You got it in here, but you have other things to change it out for. So that part I'm not really liking.
If Corbin becomes the highest ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers.
Alright, I'm not
Corbin
really
must appear
that
forced
that
to
hasn't
take down
really bothered
Montelli
me.
in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare.
Okay, see if we can get him to go.
What utter nonsense. How can you say that? Now, when I have automech parts in hand. No, your timing is absurd. Your wit, witless. Do tend to differ. Seems to me we're persevering. Demonstrating a mixture of aplomb, grit,
Yeah, I
and
probably shouldn't have given the
tenacity
auto
even.
pass, but that's why we
Last I
saved it
checked, our
beforehand.
infrastructure is still plugging away, and our people are too.
That's no longer true. West Point's failing. Your people are overwhelmed and already to
But
leave.
it's not everyone, is it? I'm sure it's not. The majority of my subjects are steadfastly loyal, resolute, right as rain.
I'm sorry, Vigilant, but your people have lost faith in the Protectorate.
Oh, I would love to argue that this is not the case, but I fear you are correct. This war, this devastation, it can't be denied they've taken their toll. Ultimately, I regard their well-being above all, but the joke is on you, really, and them, I suppose. Don't you see? We're all traitors. I no longer hold any authority over anyone. But if they still wish my blessing, it is theirs. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield. But I will be staying.
You leave with your people.
Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve.
Even though your dream of reduced sentence would be impossible with your subject gone, you don't seem like the type to just give up. Not when your people still require elite. Yeah.
My former subjects jumped at the chance to abandon Westport. They don't need me.
Well, have fun listening to those loudspeakers day after day by yourself. Yeah.
Oh, come now. I am a vigilant of the Protectorate. I have endured untold hardships, countless battles. What's a little avatar? Oh, it never stops. The tumult of duplicitous lies. You're right. I can't withstand this inane onslaught much longer alone. At least in Fairfield, I'll have company in adversity. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
Yeah. I wish you safe travels to you and your people.
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
Nice.
Listen to your hearts. Come to Fairfield, bastion of the weary, and join the winning side.
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
Nice. Teleport back to Fairfield. Cheeky little save. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is where tonight's stream shall end. I'd like to say thanks everyone who came and kept me company across Twitch, YouTube, and all the other socials. Thank you. Because the content we create on this channel is only made possible thanks to you watching along at home. So very much appreciated. Thank you for your time. Well, hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye, and stay safe.